Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video on my channel. So at the moment you are looking at the new Hennessey VelociRaptor 6x6, which is the new car for this week on Forza. I'll tell you how to unlock it, and we'll just show a bit of gameplay as well. So the 6x6, fun facts. Now I've not done any research on this, but fun facts are, as you can see, it's got 6 wheels. It's got a ridiculously large pickup boot area there, and it's got roof lights, a massive grille on the front. It says Hennessey on the bonnet, but it's made out of a Ford Raptor. If you don't know what a Ford Raptor is, AR12 Nick owns one. They are very popular in America. They are basically a Ford pickup truck, but not quite as big as this. So basically Hennessey took the Ford Raptor, left the Ford badge on it, put Hennessey and VelociRaptor on it, added an extra 2 wheels, and made this a whole lot bigger, and tuned it and upgraded it, and just made it a stupidly big and stupidly powerful VelociRaptor. So it is a pretty cool car, I will admit. We're parked on a curb in Broadway at the moment, and as you can see it is quite big, and then if we go and park ourselves on a driveway, I know of one round here, you'll be able to see just how big it is compared to what you would expect to see on somebody's driveway if you went past. If you were on your street and you went down the street, you saw a Vauxhall Corsa and then next to it there was a Hennessey VelociRaptor, you would realise that that person was a bit silly. So now if we go into drone mode again, oops, go this way, that is it parked on the driveway. So if we compare it to this blue and brown bin here, these 2 bins, if we go down, it is almost twice the height of a bin. It basically blocks that window there. It fills up most of the driveway. It's about twice as or 3 times as big as a Fiat 500, and it sounds very nice. So anyway, the Hennessey VelociRaptor, I'll keep the video short, but the Hennessey VelociRaptor from 2019 is unlockable throughout this season until next Thursday at 2:30 PM GMT, so the 19th of November. We were first able to unlock it 2 days ago. There'll be a link in the description to my seasonal video about all of the other seasonal stuff, as well as how you can get this car, my suggestions on the cars to use for the championship you have to get it from. I'll explain that in a minute. So I posted that on Thursday. There'll be a link in the description. So anyway, we're in the spring, and it's the final car of Series 28, and it's unlockable, as you can see by the thumbnail of this championship, through the Into the Wilderness or Wilderness Championship, depending on how you pronounce it, which is a cross-country championship up in Edinburgh here. So one race is there. For some reason I've got these white races on my map. I think it's because I started it in solo and then did it co-op, so it's got a bit confused. So you start here, another race here, and another race here. And you need an A-Class Extreme Off-Road. If you want to know my car suggestions, go to that video and the link from the link in the description to my seasonal video, and somewhere in there at about, I don't know, 14-15 minutes you should find where I'd say about the championships and stuff like that, and you'll be able to see how to get this and also all of the other cars. I haven't done much this season actually, because don't really know why, to be honest with you, but I have done this and I have got the VelociRaptor. So obviously last week I didn't post a video on the GMC Typhoon because I explained in that video I partly forgot, and I was partly busy in day-to-day life and also working on other videos that will hopefully be uploaded soon. But anyway, Hennessey VelociRaptor, stupid 6x6, you can unlock it in that championship. If you want to know more about that and the season, check out the description and there'll be a link in there for you. So we've done facts about it, we've compared it to things, and we've explained how to get it. Now we'll see how it drives. So I'm in S1. I've tuned it a bit. I think at stock it's just in A class, like A705 or something like that. So it's not really ridiculously fast. But if I go to my tune, hopefully, no, it's not gonna. God, it's not gonna let me show you the share code again for some reason, because it likes to be awkward with me. Did this in my seasonal video. So that's my gamer tag. There we go. So the tune is called Off-Road Beast. I did originally put the V6 twin turbo in it. That tune with all the other upgrades cost 300 grand. B, has got a bit more horsepower and is a bit faster. And stuff like that, but it doesn't turn as well. And C, it sounds utterly awful. Well, it's not awful, but for a pickup with 6 wheels that's made by Ford/Hennessey, it doesn't really sound right. But anyway, the share code for this new tune with the racing V8 in it is 298737186. If you don't know how to use the share code, basically you search and put it in there, type that number into there, and then press search, and it'll bring it up like that. But if you don't understand what I've just said, then just write down in the comments or send me a message in my gamer tag and I'll explain to you. So anyway, that's the tune. So we've got a V8 in it. It's got nearly 1400 horsepower. Let's just say it's not the best turning vehicle. As I mean, 6 wheels. Yeah, it's never going to turn that well. But it's a very good off-road beast. A lot of power. It's quite hard to drift, and it's quite hard to do handbrake turns in. But if you give it a bit of welly, you'll have a bit of fun. And the good thing is you can ram AI very hard. So I'll now attempt to do a handbrake turn. Probably won't go that well, because I've said it's very hard. Oh, he's just about done it, sort of. See, if you don't have enough speed, like if I try to do it now, it is very hard to yank it round. So yeah, it'd help if 2 of the 4 wheels at the back turned to help it steer. But it's alright. For what it is, it's not bad. Good competition for the AMG 6x6 Mercedes. I'll probably end up doing a comparison video on them, and maybe like the general Ford Raptor and stuff like that. But as you can see, off-road, it does have 10 gears like the regular Raptor, but you actually, if you rev it to the max, only need 7 of them, because when you get into 7, you max out the top speed and then it just stops revving. But anyway, it has 10 gears if ever you need them. It's got very good suspension. It is sometimes quite easy to flip, depending on how you're driving it. I have flipped it a few times, because obviously it's quite tall compared to most vehicles, and when you hit bumps at jiggity-jaggedy angles, it doesn't really like it. But off-road, it is a pretty decent car, and in like online adventure and cross-country races, I don't think it's a bad choice, as long as there's maybe not so much for circuit races, but for sprint races and free-run rushes and just general off-roading for your mates. It's a pretty good car. I mean, I think it's pretty fun. It sounds alright when you've got this engine in it. It's got plenty of gears. It's got plenty of power. I don't see the problem with it. I think it's a pretty cool car. So let me know what you think of it in the description below. Not the description, the comments below. Still getting used to it. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of it. And obviously, if you want to say something about what somebody else has said, then feel free to do so. Like, if, for instance, somebody said, why the hell has it got 6 wheels? Then if you know the answer to that, then you can answer them. But don't be grumpy or anything. Like, if somebody says who's it made by, don't just say Hennessey, of course. But, you know, feel free to write down in the comments below what you think of it. Personally, I think it's a pretty cool car. As you can see, in mud kickers, it takes the jumps like a buffoon, and it powers through the water. I think it's an all-round good off-road car. So don't forget, complete the seasonal championship and link to the seasonal video in my description. for more information. But for now, I think the Hennessey VelociRaptor is a pretty cool off-road car. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on so you don't miss another upload. Like for instance, if I do a comparison between this and the Mercedes and maybe the other Ford Raptors, you won't miss that. And also give it a thumbs up, that really helps. I do like thumbs up. I haven't yet on my channel, I'm not going to jinx or anything, I haven't yet had a dislike. That might change it to get more views, but thank you to all the people that like my videos. Oh, there we go, I've rolled it. Yeah, I rolled it. And also, obviously, feel free to leave a comment discussing about the VelociRaptor and all that jazz and just general stuff. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please share my channel around, and I shall see you in the next one. So, goodbye.